What are you hearing?
Oh. Oh, he said Winston Walker. And then he asked where I was, and I said I was at the gas station. Do you want some chips?
Okay, sounds like you.
Or some cigarettes? He didn't respond, so I bought some cigarettes.
Okay. Do you want to go by yourself since it seems like only.
I guess. What's the worst that could happen, right? Only death.
Uh,
What the fuck? Which fucking reject has put this much sunflowers? Edgar?
yeah.
Which fucking social reject put 3 million fucking sunflowers all over this place?
Tally.
Oh. Is there a reason for this?
She misses Edgar a lot. So she does this like every few days and then they die and someone has to pick them up and carry all the trash back to the main island. Are you hearing anything?
No, there's no bushes either. Just sunflowers.
Okay. I'm gonna swim over. I'll be right
Alright.
back, Grandpa.
I'll be here. Benson to me, you asshole. Wait, no, I don't remember that. Chosen one? Who the fuck is the chosen one? You say Optimus Prime?
Nothing.
Something about the chosen one.
The chosen one? What?
He said something about the chosen.
Okay, specifically what?
No,
Or could you not understand?
I just heard the words chosen one.
Are you the chosen one?
That's fucking ridiculous.
Or you're hearing his voice, so.
I think I'm the crazy one.
You're the crazy one?
I'm hearing voices. I'm the crazy one.
Okay, that could be interpreted as the chosen one, though. A lot of chosen ones are historically very insane. That's all you heard, chosen one.
It was other attempts at words, but I didn't understand. It's hard with all the rain and the sea and the shit.
Okay. Well, are you comfortable staying out here
Sure, I kind of want to
by
get rid of all the
yourself?
flowers.
Would really upset Dally.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Okay. Well, I don't think there's anything for me to clean while coming over here. I just wanted to make sure you're okay. If you can stand to be out here a little bit, just see if you can get him to expand on what he means, maybe. I don't know. Does he ever respond to you, or can you only hear him?
I only ever hear him, unless he is responding, but in particular
The
ways.
portal I saw is down here. Maybe it's where things are thinnest.
Portal? You mean the bush?
You know, no. That time that I came here and I saw the big flaming door.
Oh. I totally remember that.
Because it's like right in this spot. This might be a spot where it's thinnest. I don't know. I'm gonna swim back and leave you to it. Just call me if something goes wrong, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I should have bought a jacket. I hear you. Edgar, can you hear me? There's something about the lights? What can you see it? Where are you? How do I get you out of here? Oh, there. You want to return to Los Santos? We can do that. We can get you back. I'm sure somehow, some way. When? I'm speaking. Fuck is talking. You don't know who I am? Well, why? Why me? I don't know either. I don't always have answers. I can promise you I'm trying. Why did I think? Why did I touch the orb on the beach? Because I was dumb? Honestly, I don't really have much of a better answer than that. Olivia Copper told me to do it. To, Pestilence's ex-wife. You call me ungrateful? What the fuck? Bro, I'm trying to help you out here. No need to, you don't need to get all insulting. You know, I'm doing my best. Come on. You ungrateful and shit. Deceitful? I'm certainly deceitful. I wouldn't go for vengeful. I often try and seek resolution before vengeance. If we keep going at each other to the end of time, then there'll be nothing left. You can be anything you want to be when you get released. When we get you released. Who am I? It's Winston. Winston Walker. We met a long time ago. Me and TJ Walker were talking about it just yesterday. I kidnapped you for a Toledo bank robbery, and you were telling everybody that we had done it. I sent you off with TJ. I took my friend hostage instead, because we'd had enough of your shit, honestly. He then introduced you to the hotel and the faceless. It was the start, yeah. The start of a rivalry, to put it simply. Ended with you on that island, Sanguine. Time is what? Talking? Hello?
Hi. Anything else? You good? Winston?
We had a talk.
You and Edgar had a talk?
I think.
Okay. What did he say?
Wanted to know why me. You said my name at one point. He asked who I was. Nothing productive. The time was ticking. Talking or cooking. Talking? I don't know. It's hard to hear what he says sometimes.
Mm. Okay. Is he still speaking?
No.
Okay. Do you want to come back over here?
Yeah, in a bit. I'll be there.
Okay. I'm waiting.
All right.
Mhm.
Adiós.
You wake up.
Probably what you classify a witness, right?
Just
Stand.
wake up. Wake up. Please wake up. Wake up, Winston.
It's time, Mr. Walker. What? Surprised to see me? Surely you did not think that I was gone. All those years of running, and for what? Only for you to end up here anyway. After you did so well to avoid it. To avoid me. Something's changed, though. You seem ready this time. No. No, I think it's time I dip my toes back into the water. Just a bit, anyway. I am afraid that all of this is not over for you yet, Mr. Walker. I have plans for you, and because I'm being so kind as to grant you this favor, if I call, you answer, no matter the ask. Don't worry, I won't make it too difficult for you. Now, that is settled. It is time, Mr. Walker. It is time to wake up. Wake up.
Hi. You okay?
Yeah, okay.
What's happening?
Nothing. Sat there for a while and
Okay, let's go up here.
heard voices.
What voices did you hear?
A man tell me it was the goodest spot of any.
A what?
Goodest spot of as any. I heard Kiki, I heard Dahlia, I heard
You heard Dahlia?
I heard a woman tell me that we were meant to
Hey,
have a
you
talk,
okay? Can I call you back? Yeah, she's fine.
and then I heard a gunshot.
Yeah, she's fine. I'll call you back.
I heard Norman.
What did he say?
Repeated something he told me a little while ago. How I had eluded him for so long and how I shouldn't be surprised to see him. He's always here. Then I needed a wake up.
Let's get away from the island and head up to the house. TJ's there.
Okay.
Do you want Bobby to drive?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, I'll get in the trunk.
You don't bring a car?
Well, we had one, but Fred took it up to the house, so. Oh, is that
He's
him?
back. Yeah.
You want me to drive your car still, Winston?
Sure, go ahead. It's manual, by the way.
That's fine. You okay, man?
Yeah, just cold, wet.
Hmm. There you go, mate.
Thank you.
Hey,
Huh. What happened to the fence?
it looks like someone got mad.
W.
You? Did you do that?
No, I always sign double W. Does anybody even live here?
I think CJ owns it.
Oh. Marlo?
Hey, guys, I gotta get out of here and have a meeting with someone. Fred's gonna drop me in a car and he'll be right back.
Okay.
hey, maybe you want to sit down somewhere, but everything's wet.
Yeah, it's not a desirable amount. I don't know. I'm sure there's a joke there somewhere. Who's he talking to?
Marlo.
Oh, it is Marlo. Hmm?
That was a terrible throw. You need a drink too.
Yeah, one should be good.
What do you do?
Thanks, Twinsy.
Hey, Marlo.
That Winston?
Yeah, how's it going, brother?
I haven't seen you in goddamn half a decade.
I think the last time I
Longer.
saw you was when I bought my gauntlet. 6 months ago.
Okay, maybe I did see you then. Never mind.
Oh, yeah.
In passing, in passing. Well, I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing
Likewise.
well.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you too, brother.
You don't have to say to talk to him either if you don't want to. I just thought maybe you could use it.
I don't know what to say. I don't know. How's Benny doing?
Oh, he's okay. He's speaking to someone right now. I'm getting under your umbrella because I'm wet.
Yeah, that's quite alright. None of us are
Wow.
really dressed for rain.
Torrential downpour? No.
Oh yeah, no, I'm already wet.
I don't know. I just kind of assumed TJ would have some kind of wisdom to make you feel better. You're really good at unpacking my brain, but not necessarily the other way around. If you don't want to, we don't have to. We can leave.
I don't mind. Your TJ would love the company.
I also don't want to rush Marlo, I guess. TJ is a hard man to get a hold of.
There are other people who want to talk to him.
Always.
Any of
TJ's
them that
very
we know
popular
of?
man. I mean, everyone's here all of the time, to be fair. He's a very poorly kept secret.
Yeah.
I knew he was here, but I never had a reason to talk to him until Hope wanted me to. Should we be worried about your arm rusting? Is that a thing? Or is it like
No, it's a
I mean, he
Rust
swam
proof.
with it.
yeah, it's a mixture of carbon fiber and titanium, like core.
Mm,
The heating components, I guess that could be problematic. Well, the hinges? I don't know. I was told it should be good in the water. think it'd be cruel to give a British man a prosthetic arm that rusts. Because the rain, it was a joke, guys. I was trying to lighten the mood.
Oh yeah, because there's a lot of
Yeah,
rain
I
there.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
because you got
right.
terrible
Okay.
weather.
Yeah,
Oh
okay. There we
shit.
go. All right. Yeah. Oh, in a bunch of jokesters here at the lighthouse.
Oh,
Whoa!
Woo.
Oh,
Yeah.
what fun!
I remember from that one time I went. One time.
It rained?
Actually, I think it only rained one day out of the whole 2 weeks I was there.
When did you go? Like summer, autumn, winter?
Summer?
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, you fucked up there. Doesn't
No,
rain in
remember
summer.
we did that whole thing where we put like countries on the wall and you spun me around? And it was like, LOL,
Yes.
you're going to England. And I was like, I feel like you fixed that on purpose. You rigged it.
Yep, no, I do. Yeah, I remember that now. Yeah, I put it in the spare room.
Yep. Pringle said he had something for me too. I need to get that from him at some point. I don't know what
Oh
it
yeah,
is.
said about Idol. He doesn't want to talk with her unless there's a reason.
I always have it. I don't know how I feel about Pringle.
Why?
Wait to mirror him.
He
Why-
seems super busy. Mm.
I never quite got Pringle's angle.
What? You don't like Pringles?
No, Bringle Dingus. I never
Oh.
got his angle on the whole Norman thing. Before, he would just sit on the hillside up behind the house there and watch everybody who came here. Idol's angle was always fairly obvious. She wanted to dance with the devil in the bed. When I go to Pound Town with Pestilence. Kicked down by death.
Stop!
Oh god.
To the naughty with Norman.
Here I was thinking that you were unwell, and I see now that you're perfectly well.
Yeah, I'm well. You know, purgatory, anxiety inducing.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
We'll have to stay in the rain if you guys don't want to stay in the rain.
Oh no, I'm alright standing here. I'm just sorry I'm not talking. I'm just TJ left me with that I'm forgetting two things out of what I said, and it's really fucking with me, and I cannot figure out what those two things were. And he's gonna give me 2 days to figure it out.
You forgot two things.
Mm-hmm.
In reference to what?
The fact that I cannot see a way to get the ring from Norman here, and only in Purgatory. I believe that's what I said. But I'm so good. What did I forget? What two things did I forget? I don't know. I don't know.
Can you start from the end and work backwards, or start from the start and work forwards? Is it like a step-by-step process?
I just can't see where I went wrong with that statement. I don't know. I'm sure I'll figure it out in the next day or two. But man, it's fucking with me right now.
You gotta love these guys and their adoration for riddles.
He even told me it wasn't even a riddle. He just said there's just two things you're forgetting.
It's kind of a riddle.
Ain't this what I said? This sounds like a fucking riddle.
I was just pointing you in the right direction.
I know. That's just fucking with me because I keep trying to figure out what it is, but I'm not gonna be able to. If I really sit down and fucking think about it for a while longer.
I remember TJ once. Well, I don't remember that it was TJ, but I remember a man in a jail who eventually became my jacket. He was talking to me about doorways and making the step in a right direction. How do I go in one direction if the door's closed to me? I need to find a door that's open. And we'd been talking and we were talking, and I mentioned this, and eventually he turned around to me and he went, "Motherfucker, you dumb shit. I am opening the goddamn door for you. Do you want to go through this goddamn door?"
I need to think for just a second.
Okay.
Yeah, you good? So, fill in any holes in my story that I'm missing. So basically, you heard Edgar's voice asking where you were at the gas station,
Yes.
and then you said something back, but he didn't say anything back. And
Yeah, I
then
asked if he wanted chips or cigarettes, and
Yeah.
he didn't respond.
Yeah. And then then you came here, right? Well, to the island.
Then I texted both Alice and Benny. Alice called me, and I started driving up here, and she told me to come up here, and I was like, "Yep, one step ahead of you." I've been awake like 10 minutes. Honestly, I wake up and I immediately hear his voice, and I go, "God damn it!" I got to the island, I saw the sunflowers, I then wandered around a bit, and I started hearing him. He said something about the chosen one.
Huh. Did he say anything about the chosen one? Or just that's all you could hear?
I just heard the words chosen one. And then he said something else. It sounded like Optimus Prime, but I don't know what the fuck that is. Then Alice came over, and then Alice left again. And then he said a lot of things. He said my name, he asked who I was. I mentioned some of our history, our past. I said time was ticking. It sounded like he wanted to touch something. I don't know what he wanted to touch. I don't know. It was difficult to understand what he was saying. Distant whispers echo slightly, and with the rain and the waves, it's hard to really hear what he's saying.
Yeah, I can imagine it'd be kind of difficult to understand.
Hope y'all doing well.
Man, you
Hope you're doing
mother.
well too.
You want to go first, or we going together?
Oh, I talked with him for like 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So I was just coming with you and Alice over here.
Alright, I mean, you could join. It's not a secret.
Alright.
I don't think I have time for secrets anymore. Did it always rain here?
No. It does seem pretty frequently, doesn't it?
It's like being back home.
fuck with your mechanical arm with that or not?
You know, they asked the same question. No, no, it's well. I worry about the computer chips and stuff inside, but it's carbon fiber and titanium. No rust problems. I think it'd be
All right.
really cruel to give a British man a prosthetic that fucked up in rain.
Why the British part to that?
Because it always rains in the UK.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, hey, I was just making sure it's clarified. Good enough.
I heard Edgar again.
Yeah. What did you hear this time?
Said
Did he call you a
chosen
pig?
one. No, he called my name this time. I was at the gas station. Remember BG gas station on Strawberry?
Mm-hmm.
I heard him say, "Mr. Walker, where are you?" And I said I was at the gas station. Did he want any chips? Cigarettes? He didn't respond.
That's what you ask him?
I don't know. Felt like a appropriate thing to ask him. Reassuring, right?
If you want chips and cigarettes to the guy that is talking in your head right now. Okay. All right. Anyway, remind me when I'm finally back where I need to be to not call you from the other side in case I need something outside of chips and cigarettes.
You would 100% want the cigarettes.
No, I don't smoke actually.
You don't?
No, I tried it like once a few weeks ago, months ago.
Oh.
And it wasn't me.
A few months ago?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, smoking when you're... Oh, let's be fair here. Less than corporeal. It's probably not ideal. Can you even inhale?
Motherfucker, do not make me choke you out over there to prove to you.
Okay, all right. We don't need to resort to violence.
Uh-huh. All right. So, guess who you didn't get him chips and smokes? Got it.
No, I didn't get him anything. Well, I did get some cigarettes. I actually forgot to leave those. I text Alice and Benny, and I drove straight up here. And Alice called me on the way, told me to come up here. Yeah, one step ahead of you. Went over to the island. Millions of fucking sunflowers. Don't know why is that there.
Yeah, that's Tally.
Tally.
Yeah. Anyway, heard him say something about the chosen one, and then it sounded like he said something about Optimus fucking Prime. I don't even know what that is.
That would be your arm, Mr. Transformer.
Okay, well then he used my name, and I much preferred that. That's much better than Pig or Optimus Prime or Transformer. He said Winston Walker. Then he was... I don't think he was directly talking to me. Maybe he was, but again, directly. I don't know. Talked about touching something, and he wasn't sure what to do, and time was talking, cooking. I don't know. It's hard to hear. He's whispery and echoey and distant.
Time was ticking?
It sounded more like cooking.
This wasn't a... Okay.
Especially with his accent, and I don't know, you got the waves and the rain. It's hard to understand anything he says. And then he went quiet, and I didn't hear anything for a while.
Is there anything over there?
Just flowers.
No bush?
No bush.
Just flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I started hearing other voices.
Oh boy. Of?
Sounded like a man telling me that this was the right spot, or as good a spot as any. I heard Kiki and Dahlia. I heard a woman saying that we were meant to talk as she cried. Then I heard a gunshot. I heard my gunshot.
The psychiatrist?
I did hear Norman after that, yes. It's an old voice, though, and I say old. He wasn't there. I couldn't see him. It was. It's just a voice in my head. Something he told me. Talking about how you shouldn't be surprised to see him. Always there. And that I had resisted him for so long, but eventually he catches up to me anyway.
Your gunshot.
Mm-hmm.
And then you heard Norman.
Mm-hmm.
What did the voice say before that?
Voices? Kiki and Dahlia were telling me to wake up. The crying woman was saying that we were meant to talk. The man was telling me that this was a good spot as any.
What did he sound like?
Australian? Slightly pissed off.
I don't think that was your gunshot. I think you heard my dad.
Really? You could tell just because he's slightly pissed off an Australian?
There's a chronological order of how you told that. The Norman afterwards was the giving key.
Mm-hmm.
You're having PTSD, aren't you? Of the events that happened that made you forget.
I don't know. I'm certainly anxious and slightly afraid. Maybe a little more than slightly afraid. You know, there's not many things or anything that I'm really scared of. I don't really like the lighthouse. The lighthouse, and you know, it's not fun times. It used to be chill, and calm. We used to sit here on the bench, but really kind of bad juju.
Yeah, I think you're reliving it. Whatever you got going over there is triggering whatever the hell you tried to forget. That's my thought. Did you know, Edgar? Oh, you're a cop.
Also, I was a cop. No.
You know why you're DOC?
It was DSC because I was fired because the CG and Lang's crew they were torturing cops and civilians, doctors, because they wanted to know about Michael Simone.
You think you were You think you were fired because of that?
I gave information to the clowns on who was doing that because Tessa, they care a lot about Tessa. In return, they were going to tell me who tried to blow up Andy with the bar, the pub.
You think this is why you're fired from police or
That
DOC?
was why I was fired from police.
Okay.
And then I became DOC, and then I was fired from DOC because I had a bunch of your phones on me.
Still the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah, they didn't actually have any proof that they were your phones. They just searched me and found phones. When I told them there was a bunch of judges currently interviewing Carl Pratt, and I could have taken their phones, they went, eh. You're still fired.
Okay. So, after the Norman boys, anything else or not?
No, I just waited and sat in my thoughts for a little bit, collected myself, and swam back over.
The last thing you heard?
Last thing I heard was him telling me to wake up.
Who was him?
Norman.
Mm-hmm. You feel anything?
Just the anxiety.
Feel like there was water around you at all?
I mean, yeah, I was on an island.
Okay. Figuratively.
No, I didn't feel like I was drowning.
Okay. What's the first thing you remember after everything that happened then?
You mean with the ADMC?
Mm-hmm.
Well, a couple of weird things. Was I was on a fire watch tower for a little bit, watching over the mountains in some rural area in America. I didn't really know it felt out of place. Watching for fires, and then I moved into. It's like a dream. I kind of shifted from one thing to another. I was in the fire watch tower, and then suddenly I was moving into a suburb with a kid looking for a partner, and then settling down, and then next thing I know I was on a farm. Then I was told to wake up, and I was in the hospital. Kiki was there, and Dahlia, and a man with a black half face mask, a bandana with a skull on it, standing at the end of my bed.
Do you recognize that person?
No,
Not still to this day?
no idea. It wasn't Norman.
That's interesting that all those things are tied to you hearing his voice. And I don't know a reason why.
You went there when you died, right?
To find there.
Purgatory? Or the island?
Oh, I've been there many times.
Did you go there when you died?
I went there when I was alive.
Motherfucker, did you
Not
go
the
there when
same
you
for
died or
everybody.
not?
Everyone has a different version of that. Could be a common one for many, but sometimes it's known as a special place in hell for people at times. How do you give up something or repent for something if it's the same for everyone and you don't know what that is? So, yeah, a little different. Was I there? Yes. I was there many times.
Maybe that's where I went. I don't know.
Chances are you did. Chances are he kicked your ass out just like Mr. Irwin.
I couldn't abandon Kiki now, could I?
Yeah, that's funny saying that. 'Cause I would say the same thing to everyone else that was around me and people I cared about too, but unfortunately I don't always get to choose when we come back. As some would say, it's not natural. A remnant of a veil thinning. And not just on my side either, Winston.
I talked to Pestilence again today. He was waiting for me at my spot in the graveyard. One of the
He's
things.
waiting for you at spot in the graveyard.
Yeah, where you came. He was there talking to Hope in some language I didn't understand.
Huh?
Is
Yeah.
it German?
No, it
French?
sounded nothing like I've ever heard before. He told me that I wouldn't be able to comprehend it, so I'm assuming it's their language. I think he said that actually. But one of the things he told me was that thanks to my friend, the veil is thinning. And we had just been speaking of Edgar, so I assume that's who he means.
It's a possibility, but I don't think it's just one. He said that exact line with me a few times.
Hmm.
Could it be Edgar? Maybe. Is there more to that? Possibly. He kept referring to the remnant, the balance being broken, or the veil being broken. That obviously referring to Norman as well. Says those remnants need to be put back in place in order for the balance to be maintained and restored. I think it's a broader statement than just one. don't know. I think that's his perspective. Because he says everything happens to a plan or a design. If everything happens to a plan or design, then wasn't that planned or designed?
I would assume, but he calls him unnatural. So
But what if that was part of a design?
it could be. I asked him why Norman was bound to death, and he said only death could answer. He also told me he came first, before Norman.
He did. Apparently, Isaac was sick as a younger kid. Remnants of a troubled family history. He was the younger brother and left in a state that was apparently not well or going to die, and bound himself to him. Why? Great. No idea.
Yeah.
Why would he
that what I asked
electively?
as well.
Well, he told me to give humanity all the power they need to like heal themselves or something along those lines. But then
He also
Isaac
said
got in the
something
way.
about a lesson.
Yeah, he said he
Bro,
made
this is
Isaac forget about his
motherfucker
childhood.
18 or 40.
in
What the fuck is with his
return
face?
Giving him life because he supposedly would have died without pestilence taking over.
How old and or young are you?
It still doesn't give me any comfort in that answer of a question, because if he says it's unnatural, he elected to do it, and then also is trying to remove Norman from death, which is that not just the same thing that he did to someone else electively? The T's ain't crossing and the I's aren't dotting here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. He seems to think that what he's doing are lessons, and what Norman's doing is some kind of unnatural torment.
And once again, pointing right back to him, isn't it unnatural for him to start asking people to do things for him, to torture other individuals on behalf to spare them from a sickness? It's the same thing. I see no difference in it. One deals with pain, torture, suffering. Other deals with death. Sure, death is finite. The other one's just as bad because you have to live through it. It's an actual torture where people would probably beg to hit the other one. So why? Why even deny that that isn't anything or close to the same thing that the other one is doing?
Probably Bobby.
Who is
It
this
is.
one?
It's Bobby. Yeah.
It's Bobby bringing everyone food.
No.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah.
I thought I was just gonna have to pass out.
All right. Do I gotta tip him?
I don't know how much he bought.
Nah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Uber Bobby?
How's it going, Bobby?
Hey,
We get
Yeah,
a
everyone is
5-star
on it.
delivery
You are
service
so
for this
you're
one, Bobby?
So clutch.
what was that, TJ?
Did we get a 5-star delivery service for this one?
Yeah, I've decided to give up.
Thank you so much.
Do you eat, TJ?
I enjoy it.
You want some?
No, I'm good.
Okay. You still get to like taste it and everything?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't mind my asking.
Thank you.
That's awesome that you still get to taste stuff.
I mean, this becomes like this preconceived notion because you see Casper on TV that everything that you know about it is based upon some lore and something that has been accepted for however how long, and it's like, oh wow,
Well, yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't even think you'd eat, to be honest.
Who the fuck is Casper?
Ah, the ghost, the
Oh,
ghost.
it's a
Oh.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. A kid
Okay.
makes friends with a ghost.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
But it's a
Could you
ghost
get
of a
fat?
kid, which is actually very morbid if you think, wait, Casper's about a little kid who died.
Yep.
Oh.
Whoa,
You ever
read-
that's messed up.
You ever read
I
The
just
Boy
thought
in the
about that.
Striped Pajamas?
Read it? No, I'm aware of the film though.
Oh, the film sucks.
How
I
do you
haven't seen it.
know?
What?
Good question. You know what? I'm gonna go stand in a corner for 5 minutes.
He's just assuming the film probably sucks. He's one of those.
Yeah, the
guys.
books are always better, probably. I don't know. I don't watch movies.
Yeah, we know.